welcome to the Stealthy Crafter. I'm Jessica, and so this video is going to be about day 71 through day 80 for my 100-day challenge. Today I'm on day 71, and as you can see here, we finished the top section of this canvas. So this canvas is called Making Friends by Marilyn Casanave. It has 37 colors. 4 of those are AB and 1 fairy dust, and this is from Diamond Art Club. It is another round canvas, but like a lot of my canvases back then from 2021, 22, and 23 were a lot of rounds. I now have a preference for squares, but I'm trying to get through all my older canvases. That's what this 100-day challenge is about. The person who started this was Nicole over at Shire Shenanigans. She is almost done with her 100-day challenge, if I recall. She was in the 90s right now. For her days. So, but yeah, anyway, we got to this part here. We got to this section here, and this is a smaller canvas, as you can see. So I have 6 more days left for this one before I go to my newer canvas. Well, when I say newer canvas, I just mean another canvas. It's going to be another one from that time period that I mentioned. But yeah, we had a bunch of color blocking on this section here, so it went by pretty quickly. I'm kind of been a little sloppy with my placement, but I haven't been, kind of not been enthused about the rounds. But yeah, I was a little sloppy with my placement, but that's okay. I still like how everything's going. The rounds are a little bit, with this canvas has actually gotten the fainter guide circles compared to the kits around 2021 where you can actually see the guide circles and everything. So people who like to work on that, it'll be something nice. But this is still the thinner plastic sheet, so we don't have perforated covers or anything like that. But yeah, I can't wait to get this done. The next one's going to be this little snail, which I can't wait to work on tomorrow. I decided I was just going to go across. I was going to kind of do the outside edges, but then I'm like, nah, we're just going to do what I normally do. But yeah, so for tomorrow on day 72, I got this little snail, and I'll catch you up about that tomorrow. Okay, so here we are with day 72. As you can see, we got the snail and the mushroom all completed right here. Had a lot of color blocking in the background. I kind of started working on this in the morning when my kids were getting ready for school, so that way it was just to get rid of all the color blocking first. So when I had a little bit time later on today, I was able just to focus on the snail and the little mushroom. It's so cute, guys. I love the little snail. It's actually pretty detailed for a canvas this size, and the mushrooms are so cute. I can't wait to get to the mushrooms down here in a few days. But yeah, we got some ABs in the mushrooms right here. So some red ABs along the lines of it. And then, of course, all the white spots, they are all ABs, which is pretty cool. I like how it's going so far. Yep, so tomorrow we got the scarf to work on, which is going to be fun. My washi tape is not cooperating with me. Unfortunately, this washi tape isn't usually the ones that I got. I think it was like one of the freebies that I got from Diamond Art Club or something like that. But yeah, gotta work on the scarf and the kitty tomorrow, so I won't be much color blocking at all. So it might take me a little bit longer, but that's okay. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, so here we are with day 73. I was able to get the middle section all done. We have the kitty, part of the kitty's body, and its scarf. And oh my goodness, this is so sparkly. So we have some orange ABs in the scarf. And there was just a lot of line blocking for basically the cat's fur and also the scarf. So a lot of like just kind of changing colors as well, like, you know, getting to, I think there was like several color changes with the scarf, but it was so fun, especially once the AB started coming down and seeing how like sparkly this gets. It was so much fun. I was a little worried today, this morning, when I was getting the kids ready. There's the dangers of having a diamond painting at the dining room table. So I have like this diamond painting over here and then my other diamond painting at my office. So that way I have it separated and easy for me just to, do and, get out of the way. Well, anyway, this morning, my son spills his cup of oat milk all over the table, and it didn't just spill on the table, it spilled on the light pad, it spilled on the canvas on the open part here. So I've been drying this. It's still a little wrinkled back here, and I'm trying to make sure it doesn't smell bad. Like I mopped it up as best as I can, and it's just slightly damp. It's just like right here where the washi tape is up top here, but I'm keeping an eye on it and making sure that the drills, I'm like, well, at least now I'll find out if the drills will fall off or something. But anyway, keep an eye on it and everything, just making sure that try and keep it dry as best as I can. But yeah, but this is going to be interesting because it spilled over here too. So this section didn't have anything that got spilled on, so I was able to work on it. But I'll find out tomorrow if I'm able to really work on this side over here. I'm going to keep drying it and mopping it up, just making sure, because it's just still a little dampness left, but not too much. But yeah, I'll catch you up tomorrow and let you know if I'm able to put drills or I'm going to have to throw this away. All right, see you then. All right, so here we are with day 74. Got this nice section done. Was a lot of color blocking, and it took no time at all to finish this at all. We had just a little bit, just a smidgen of the scarf to work on right here, and a little bit of the kitty's body. So it was kind of boring for the most part, but it went by pretty easy. Just I threw on a YouTube video and got through it within less than an hour, to be honest, with this side. I have a feeling it's going to be more or less over here, but maybe a little bit more on this side because there are a little bit more different color changes and stuff like that, so maybe not. But I'm kind of more excited about working on the bottom because there's it looks like it'll have a good mixture of both color blocking and then something to kind of look forward to. Like this one has mushrooms on this section. Over here's a little bit of the kitty's body and some leaves. And then over here on the very last section, we have this bright red leaf, which I am definitely going to be looking forward to. But yeah, it's nice. This is just a nice little sweet canvas to kind of work on. I did notice that my placement has gotten steadily worse with each round diamond painting I have been working on. Although this is a 2023 canvas, so it's not as bad as the other two. I noticed that my placement's just I don't know if it's just because I'm kind of done with rounds. And the sad thing is my next canvas after this is also a round. So I just bought a bunch of rounds when I was back then before I started going, I really like squares. I do like both, but I think I'm just kind of getting burnt out on rounds in general, and definitely need to do a couple of squares to help me, feel a little bit better about my placement. But yeah, I don't know if it's just because it's around and stuff like that. But yeah, my placement has been terrible over here, and I really like to pick at it and try and straighten my drills, but I haven't done that. But yeah, I'll update you tomorrow about my thoughts about the mushrooms and the leaves over on this side. Alright guys, so today we are on day 75. We're getting closer to the end. There's only 2 more sections left after this, so I'm going to have to hurry up and start kitting up my other project. I haven't done that yet. Shame on me. But anyway, for day 75, with this section, we got all of the mushrooms now completed. They're so cute. And then, of course, one of these leaves are done. The color blocking I did first. I decided to work on all of the background color first, which is what I've been doing. And then I kind of worked a little bit on the kitten over here. It's just a tiny bit of the kitten here, and then the rest are leaves and stuff like that. So I did that, and then I started working on the outline of the mushrooms. And actually I missed up on the color of the mushrooms here. I wasn't looking, so I had to start picking the colors off and putting them elsewhere. So that's going to be fun. That was fun. I mean, I already did that, but now I got glue on those drills, so it's going to be hard to get them out of the containers, but oh well. But yeah, got all of that done, and we finally got into our fairy dust. So right here is just 5 drills of the fairy dust that we have. It looks like we'll have a little bit more over here and some here, so there's not very many fairy dust. So, but we did get some red ABs on the mushrooms right here, and then also on this leaf as well. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. I'm enjoying this. It feels a lot better, like what I was thinking yesterday when I said that there was a lot more to do. So it was like exciting to see each little detail kind of come to life. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Here we are with day 76. It's later on in the day, as you can see here. Was doing some recording earlier in the day, so I wasn't able to really get this knocked out as soon as I wanted to. But as you can see, the cat's body is almost completely done. It had a lot of different color changes and stuff like that. We actually had some newer colors starting to come in with some of the greens, and even I think like a couple of the reds that I haven't used yet. We had a little bit of fairy dust right here, just in these little spots, which was nice and easy to do. And I'm excited because tomorrow is Sunday, and this is going to be our last section, and it's so exciting. I can't wait to get through that one. So yeah, we'll be checking in tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get this done during the day, maybe with some new nails. See if I can get some nail color in tomorrow beforehand. See you then. Alright everyone, here we are at day 77. As you can see, I have finally completed the canvas. Well, finally, why did I say that? It only took a section a day. So I've completed the canvas anyway. The canvas, as you can see, we have this section here that we finished, was just the leaves and a bunch of color blocking, as it has been for the rest of this canvas. It is this tiny canvas, so it only took me 9 days to finish, for 9 sections. So it was fun. The color blocking did take me out, I will say that. I did enjoy working on the scarf and the leaves. There wasn't a lot of ABs in this leaf. We had just a little bit on the edge, the red ABs here. And then, of course, on this leaf patch here, we had just a little bit of green. Fairy dust. But yeah, I liked working on this overall. It helped with me being able to get to some of these other sections where there's stuff put into it, especially this. This was my favorite part of the section, was the little snail and the mushroom group. So I had a lot of fun working on this. But yeah, I'll show you tomorrow's canvas that I'm working on. I'm going to start on Faces of Faery. I forgot the number. I'll probably remember it tomorrow, but I will update you tomorrow. Alright, so here we are with day 78. It is the next day because yesterday was a crazy day of doctor's appointments and stuff, and I did not get finished with this until 11 o'clock last night, so I was cutting it close. But I was able to get a section done yesterday. We're working on something brand new. So this one is Faces of Fae. I forgot exactly the number it was, but this has 46 colors. It is a round from Diamond Art Club, and of those 46 colors, if I remember correctly, let's see, only 4 of those are ABs. So we're done with our first section, and as you can see here, we are working on the Santa hat. So we got the edge of the Santa hat and a little bit of the blue background right here. And then we have just a little bit of that little fluff ball right at the end of his hat. We gotten like 3 pieces of that worked on, and then 2 pieces of the trim over here. So I started working with a 5-placer last night to see if how that would work, because these are the older grid lines, so you can definitely see the lines around the bubbles a lot more clearer compared to the ones that you have nowadays with Diamond Art Club. Their guidelines are like barely even visible, which is great. With this, you kind of have to place them right on the bubble perfectly, or else you'll see the line behind. It doesn't bother me too much, although I do want them a bit straighter, but that's just me. But I am happy that we are started a new canvas. I started kind of looking at the timeline, and I realized that this will be done like near the beginning of December, so I would still need to find something Christmassy. But I think at that point I will be done with my 100-day challenge, so it will be just a future Jessica's problem. Anyway, Can't wait to start on the next section today. I am not doing a whip and chat. I did not have time to do one. I do have another video that's supposed to come out today. Hopefully, I just need to finish a few touches here and there. But while I'm doing that, I'll just work on this section while that's going, and I will update you hopefully later on today. But if not, I'll update you tomorrow. Alright, here we are with day 79. I have the second part of the hat done this time. It went by quickly. We started getting more like the trim done right here. So we're almost completely done with the red part of the hat. So we got a little bit left here on this next section right here. This went by pretty quickly. There was lots of color blocking. Definitely glad I went up with a 5-placer this time around. Especially since I'm looking down and there's going to be a lot of color blocking. So hopefully this means that it will go by fast. Even though I'm working about a section a day, I might try and hurry up and do a couple of sections every now and then. But I think I'm staying with a section a day for at least this row, and I don't know about next row. We'll see. But I'm excited to see about how tomorrow's row is going to work out, because we got a little bit of a candy cane and a bow, so that will break up the color blocking a little bit at least. But yeah, it's always the start of a new canvas, and I always get excited about things like that, and I get really excited whenever I'm done with the canvas as well. So yeah, we'll see how I like this part tomorrow, especially since I haven't gotten into any of the ABs yet, so I'm curious about where they are located. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next clip. Alright guys, so here we are with day 80, and I have a Rigel coming in right now. I know you love the camera, don't you, sweetie? Anyway, so we have day 80 right here. We gotten a little bit of the hair starting to poke through on this edge. The candy cane is almost done, as you can see here. There's just a little bit left over to do on this next section, which I will be working on tomorrow. This one was a lot of fun. We had a little bit of different colors, so it wasn't just the same blues and whites or like reds in the last two sections. So I gotten like a little bit of a confetti, but not like actual confetti. There was just a lot of line blocking in this. I did pretty well with the candy cane. It looks a little weird at parts, but now stepping back, of course, as all round diamond paintings, when you take a step back and take a look at it, it looks a lot better. But I am enjoying myself. It's still the beginning of this canvas, so we'll see how my feelings go down the road, especially since there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of round color blocking in sections around her face and stuff like that. And that's my nemesis, the light round color blocking. But we'll see how I feel. But at least I got some dark sections that I can work on. But anyway, I'm doing really good with the 100-day challenge. I got 20 days left, so yay, awesome. Really proud of myself for being able to work on my older kits and everything like that. Can't wait to keep going for the next 10 days. Already gotten the finish, as you guys seen. It was a small one, but it still was the finish for the week. So, but that's like 2 finishes under my belt this month. Woohoo! So anyway, but yeah, it's only a finish for this week. But but yeah, I can't wait to show you more progress in my next 10 days. And I hope you guys like this video. Please comment down below how you're thinking of this is going so far. Like I said, I'm surprised about that I hit the 80-day mark now. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!